Hello, and welcome to this course. I am so excited to tell you more about the adventure you're going to take over the next several weeks. My name is Megan Lloyd, and I'm the program coordinator for this course. So I get to work with you a little bit over the next several weeks. And I'm delighted to tell you about some of the things you can expect while you participate in this course. Before I do, though, I wanted to give some backstory and a little bit about the intention of these courses. So as you know, these are probably, or hopefully you know anyway, these are built off of the guides that you can find at doterra.com. Now, that's not all that you'll find, however, in these courses. The thing that we take a lot of pride in is that these are live, interactive experiences with you and a group in your similar rank and an expert coach. And this is very unique. A lot of different teams will offer similar training programs that are more automated and don't really have the live aspect. And we're excited to offer that to you so that you can really get the most for your experience and hone in some of the skills that you're working on. So the way that we've set this up is that you're going to choose a course that works for your rank, which you've already done. You're already registered and in the course. But I wanted to let you know what some of the courses are that we offer. The first is Launch Your Business, then Train to Premier and Silver, Lead to Gold, and Multiply to Platinum and Diamond. And if you keep going up the chain, we know that you'll get to your goals over time, and we're excited to assist you in that process. Now, once you log in, once you have registered, which you've already done, you're going to come to this website, and you'll actually have a link to this website in your welcome email. So I'll show you what that welcome email looks like right now. So it looks very similar to this. This is just a draft, but it will have your first name, and it will say, "Thank you for enrolling in this course. Please save or print this email." And it will give you some of your information for how to access your coach, and then when your calls will take place. Now, the way that we've set this program up is that it's 7 weeks, and you have 7 weeks of live calls with your coach. The very first one will start, and you'll complete all of your welcome assignments before that begins. And then you'll have that whole week to complete the chapter 1 lessons. So by the second call, you'll complete all of chapter 1. By the third call, you'll complete all of chapter 2, and so on and so forth. Now, this welcome email is really, really important because it gives all the information on how to access and register for those calls, which is different, by the way, than registering for the program. You'll be given an actual link here that you'll need to follow, and it's like a 2-second process that you'll just type in your name and your email, and then you're registered for the calls. You'll get a confirmation email that says, "Here's how to access your Zoom calls." Now, we really, really encourage you to join via video. You'll notice that once you receive that confirmation email, it will show you how to join either via video or phone. And video seems to be the most effective, especially for your coaches who are working really hard to make this a personalized experience for you. So a little tip that I like to share is that you can actually download the Zoom phone app to your phone, and no matter where you are, whether you're picking up kids from school or whether you're visiting neighbors across the country or whatever, you can download the Zoom app and actually have the video calls on your phone. The next thing that you'll get in this welcome email is the link to the course. This will send you directly to the course that you've enrolled in so that you can easily access your homework every week. And finally, it will include, or not finally, actually the very third thing, it will include the link where you can find all the recorded calls. We know that occasionally you might miss a call, or even you may have registered knowing that you can't make any of the live calls. And if that is the case, here is the link where you can register them. And you've noticed that I haven't actually included those links here because those are specific to each course. Now, this is a YouTube link, and I don't want you to get nervous thinking that because it's on YouTube, it's a public channel. We've made this specific playlist private, or unlisted, so that nobody can access it unless they have the direct link. So don't share this link with anybody. It's just for you. You've paid for the course. And you can always find the recordings there within a few days after the call takes place. And finally, we have the Facebook group for your course. And this is to increase collaboration among your group, to get extra resources and motivation from from your coach and the people in your group. They might share pieces of advice or wisdom or motivation. Maybe resources that you spoke on the call might be sent through this Facebook group. So it's a really great idea to stay on that Facebook group, and you can continue to interact with your group long after the course is over. So when you go to your YouTube playlist for the recordings, it'll take you to something that looks like this. If it says there's no videos in the playlist yet, it's because no calls have been uploaded yet. And we usually try to do that within a couple of days. And let's see, in the email, the Facebook group looks similar to this. This is the Launch Your Business one. And then each group has their own. Okay, so now let's walk you through the actual course and what you can expect as you participate. So when you come here, if you are wondering where do I find the course that I registered in, you will click on My Dashboard, and it will show you all the courses that you're currently enrolled in. Now, I will walk you through the Launch Your Business. They're all patterned similarly, even though they're different in content and objectives. So the launch course looks a lot like this. You'll notice that your very first section is called Welcome to this course. You'll have access to this immediately after you register for your program. The others will not be available until the program begins, or likely will not be available until the program begins. So we encourage you to complete everything in the Welcome to this course section before your first call if you can. They're very quick and short things. The first is watching this video, so you're already partway there. The next is to tell us a little bit about you. We want to know what your goals are for this program and beyond. That will really help your coaches hone in their coaching specific to what you're experiencing and what your needs are. And finally, we want to see if you would like to be have an accountability partner. And I'll tell you a little bit more about this. This is a really wonderful add-on that is part of this live interactive experience that we offer. So in addition to your weekly call with your coaches, which is usually roughly around 45 to 60 minutes a week, you will also get to participate with this accountability add-on where you'll be paired with one or two other people in your group. Not any of the coaches, just another person who is experiencing what you're experiencing, a similar rank as you, trying to move forward in their business and create patterns of success while also influencing the world in a better way through your doTERRA business. Now, the idea here is just what it says. You're an accountability partner. So one of our main objectives with this is that you will tell your partner what your goals are, and he or she will hold you accountable to them and vice versa. So let's say that you and I were partners. And on our very first call, I said that my goal was to be elite by the end of the 7-week course. And I said, but I don't really know what to do to make that happen. It's just a goal of mine. And so that would be a great time to start brainstorming. Okay, so you want to be elite. What exactly do you need to do to make that happen? What do you need to do over the next 7 weeks? And what do you need to start doing this week? And then I can start creating actionable goals and to-dos that will move me forward right now. And then next week, when we meet again, you can say, so I understand you wanted to hit elite by the end of the course, and we talked about some things you could start doing last week. Were you able to accomplish any of them? Why or why not? And how can you do better this coming week? And then you can start talking about goals again. What are you going to do this week that you didn't do last week to move forward on your goal? And then I would do the same for you. And you can reciprocate back and forth that way. You can even text each other if you would like to share your numbers with one another and say, hey, how are you coming on your goal this week? I've been doing really great. I booked my first class, or I haven't been doing so great. I had a class and nobody showed up and I could use some motivation. Whatever you see this experience being like, it's up to you. You can have all of your calls on Zoom if you want. You can chat by email. You can do really whatever works for you. We just want you to touch base with your accountability partner throughout the week and hold each other accountable to your goals. You can also use these calls as a time to talk about things that were discussed on your coaching call that maybe you didn't get a lot of time to talk about and you want to talk about some more. Maybe there's some homework you didn't understand, or a specific principle or activity, like maybe specifics about presenting a class that you want to brainstorm more with your partner on. Those are all wonderful, wonderful topics that you can use this time for. And you'll also notice that we've included a few resources here on how you can conduct these calls. Once you are paired with a partner, we are not going to initiate your call with that partner. It will be up to you to reach out to him or her and set up your first call and decide when you want to meet and which medium and how you want to make that happen. Now, we really encourage you to participate in this. One of our greatest pleasures has been seeing accountability partners over the years meet each other at doTERRA convention in September. They've talked for so many weeks, and then finally get to see each other in person at convention. And especially a couple years ago, I'll never forget, these two girls knew each other immediately, by their voice and by their name, that when they saw each other, they immediately ran to each other and hugged. And it was really a powerful experience because they created such a bond in their partnership and helped move each other forward. And we know that you can experience a similar thing if you will just put your effort into it. And we know that you'll be missing out on part of the program if you don't participate in the accountability add-on. It really is a wonderful addition. So go ahead and let us know down here on the bottom, yes or no, if you want to participate, and then click yes, or click next, I mean. If you said yes, you do want to participate, it will ask you a few other questions. If you have already said no, you don't want to participate, just type NA, NA on the last two questions, like not applicable, so that so that you still can mark that chapter as complete, or that lesson as complete. And while we're talking about it, I wanted to show you the difference between chapters and lessons. Each of these are chapters, and when you click on it, it will open up the lessons within that chapter. At the end of the course, you will get a certificate for completing the course, which is really, really exciting, because you can keep that and even use it to move forward on other courses and things. But the only way that you'll get their certificate is if you have completed 100% of the course, and that is automatically triggered by you clicking next on all of your lessons. If you don't click next on one lesson, it won't signal to the system that you have completed the course. So let me show you what that means. So let's say that I've completed let's say I've completed the how-to video. I would just click next here on the bottom right-hand corner. And then by doing so, you can see that over here, there's now a green check mark, which means I've done that lesson. Now, let's say you accidentally click next, but you're not really done. You can mark it as incomplete until you've actually completed it. But every time you click next, that generates to the system, oh, she has finished this lesson and can move forward. Now, you really can jump around wherever you would like once all of the content becomes available. But we encourage you to follow chapter by chapter because they build on top of each other. Now, each section or each chapter has a similar layout even throughout the different programs or different courses. They all will follow a guide that you can find at doterra.com. You will all be working on different success habits that have been proven to build success for doTERRA wellness advocates as they grow their business. You will be watching videos, and you'll have a quiz at the end. And you might even get some specific juicy homework that we know will be applicable to what you're experiencing right now, like a goal or an action item. So let me show you what some of these videos look like. There's videos on the Share Success page, and also a few other videos that we have found helpful. When it sends you to the Share Success page, this is the Share Success launch page. And you'll find the videos all the way at the bottom. So I know that people sometimes wonder where these videos are. Just keep scrolling to the bottom until you see something that looks like this. And for the very first chapter, you'll complete all the ones under Prepare. And you just keep scrolling to see all of them. And they're usually only like 3 to 7 minutes long each. Okay. And let's see. In the very end, you'll get to test your learning, like I said, for every chapter. Now, this is not going to be counted towards a grade or anything like that. It is specifically for your information alone, just so you can challenge yourself and see how you've done. In the very, very end, you will be given a next steps chapter that will talk about some things to look forward to now that your experience in this particular course is done. You can repeat this course when it goes live again. We usually do all of our Train by Rank courses in October, January, March, and May, and we take the summer off for these courses, and then we pick back up again after convention in October and repeat the same pattern. And of course, we'd love to hear feedback, which is one of the reasons we have launched this new platform for our courses. This is brand new, and we're really excited to share it with you. This platform is beautiful, and you'll see that it's clearly outlined and laid out for you, easy to navigate as a student and as a coach. And we hope that you'll enjoy experiencing it with this new platform. And we've taken that from feedback in the past. So continue to send us that feedback so we can continue to improve. All right, let me see. I'm pretty sure that we have walked through just about everything. Now, lastly, if you have any questions throughout the course, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My email address is youreomovement@gmail.com. That's youreomovement@gmail.com. And I'd be happy to assist you in any way that I can. So these are the courses, and we hope that you love them and that they serve and benefit you as a team and your team. And again, reach out to us if you have any questions, and good luck.